we will go ahead and get started. So, for those of you who may not know me, my name is Amy Perry, and I work at the regional level with Foothills. And we have some other folks who are here tonight who are going to provide some information on our automotive technology accelerated career diploma. We're very excited about this opportunity for the students. We have with us Mr. Chip Reynolds, who is the campus dean at Lanier Tech. And you want to give us a wave there? Thank you, Mr. Reynolds. He'll be talking a little bit further about what the program has to offer. We also have Miss Dawn Myers, who is our regional director for student services, and she's going to be giving us additional information. And Miss Sarah Owen, who is a counselor at Foothills. She serves at the regional level too. She's going to provide the students and parents with lots of information about what the requirements are for this program. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Dr. Myers. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good evening, everyone. We are so thankful to see all of you. What a great opportunity to have Foothills counselors and site staff and leaders and students, and I hope some parents even, and our technical college partners all on one call tonight learning about this opportunity. So we are just so excited. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. You can proceed to the next slide, Ms.
Okay.
Perry. So why are we here and what are we talking about tonight? We are here and Dr. Dale Simpson, our superintendent, wishes he could be with us, but I'm going to try to fill in for him. And Amy, thank you for doing those introductions.
Sure.
So accelerated career, is this just something that Foothills is doing? Or is it something that's all around the state? This is actually something all around the state. Our state leaders in education have given high school students this opportunity to accelerate towards a career when it's the best decision for them. So if you have not heard of Accelerated Career Diploma, Foothills is helping more students who are a good fit to take advantage of this opportunity. So as you can see in this little picture, see the guy running on the left-hand side, accelerating. We know that a lot of students have a need to accelerate and get done with high school faster than they can by earning 23 whole credits. And the reasons for that are there's varied reasons, right? Some students have gotten off track and are a little bit older, and to earn 23 credits is going to take a long time. Some students are caring for family members or a baby of their own or are working full time, and they just maybe are not interested in sticking around long enough to earn 23 credits at Foothills to get a traditional high school diploma. So our state leaders have created this opportunity for those who know what they want to do and just want to kind of get on with life to accelerate and see those little arrows going fast towards the career of your choice. And that's what accelerated career allows you to do. It's actually under the umbrella of dual enrollment. So this is a dual enrollment program, and dual enrollment means you have a foot in both places. You have a foot in high school and you have a foot in college and technical college. And by doing those technical college classes, you can use those credits combined with your high school classes and earn a high school diploma. And so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, is this pathway to accelerate towards what you think you want to be when you grow up and what you want to do, and not have to go through a traditional diploma path. And so I'm just giving a high level overview. We're going to dig deep into the all the different pieces of how this will happen. I think everyone on the call tonight has an interest in automotive technology. And this is just one of the pathways that Foothills is offering to our students. We also have another pathway, and there might be some students who are on all of the calls, and that would be fine. You could hear about all the programs. We met earlier with students who are interested in criminal justice, that want to be police officers or go to work at the jail or the Georgia State Patrol. And we're going to meet tomorrow night with students from our Butts area, Butts campus down in Jasper, who might want to be emergency medical responders. So there's lots of career choices in our technical colleges. And what Foothills is doing is leveraging our partnerships. And we are so thankful for Mr. Reynolds and our other partners in the technical colleges, is leveraging that partnership and really helping students where this is a good fit to take advantage of, and you're going to learn all about this tonight, 9 high school credits plus 2 programs at the technical college equals a real high school diploma. And that's an exciting path for some of our students who are perhaps off track or just want to speed up or just want to get on with life. We're going to talk a little bit more, and Miss Owen, our lead counselor, is going to talk about how if you are headed towards a 4-year college and you know you want to go to a 4-year college, this is probably not the right path for you. You should stay at Foothills and do all 23 credits. But if you want to go into a technical college after high school, into the military, or into a field and work, this is a good idea. And by learning tonight, you're investing in yourself, and that's so exciting. We are all, as educators, excited to see students who are taking charge of your education and finding out about opportunities that maybe you don't completely understand, but by being here tonight and by working with the counselors and staff at your Foothills site, we can help you get on a path to get to where you want to be in the fastest way possible. So with that, let's see. Our next slide, Miss Perry, is...
Yes, I will. When I have these little pop-up screens, I can't get to the button to click to the next slide. So
okay. I think Ms. Owen's going to talk through this one and give you much more detailed information. But again, from the regional office at Foothills, we couldn't be more excited that you are showing us that you're a learner and want to learn about all opportunities that are available to you. Thank you for being here.
So the Accelerated Career Diploma offers students just a different path to high school graduation. But like Dr. Myers mentioned, it needs to be the path that's kind of getting you to where you want to be. And so the thing about Accelerated Career Diploma is it's really intended for students who know what they want to be. And we pair your high school requirements with the college requirements that align to that interest. So in tonight's example, we're focused on automotive technology, but there are actually hundreds of programs available through the Accelerated Career Diploma program as a whole that can qualify for this diploma type. But tonight's presentation is focused on that automotive cohort that we're offering with partnership with Lanier Technical College. So let's talk about what those 9 high school credits are that you have to complete. So a traditional high school diploma requires 23 credits. For Accelerated Career Diploma, you only need 9 high school credits, and then you have to earn some post-secondary or college credentials. But for the high school credit part, pretty straightforward. You need 2 English language arts courses, one of which has to be an English language arts with an EOC. And so for some students, that might have been American Lit, but it has recently moved the EOC to a new course called Lit and Comp 2. So depending on your grade level and your cohort, that's going to kind of affect what English credit we're looking for. And then the other ELA credit can be any English course. So it could be like ninth literature or British literature. Your counselor is definitely going to be your contact at your site to go over your transcript and what credits you have earned and kind of speak to like what you've completed and what you still have remaining. You will also need 2 math credits, one of which has to be Algebra 1. So Algebra 1 has had the EOC for a really long time, so that is going to be the required math credit. And then the other one could be Geometry or Math of Finance or Algebra 2. Kind of the possibilities with that second one are wide open to math credits. In sciences, again, you need 2 credits, but one of those has to be biology. Good news is that EOC has been with biology for years and years and years. So that other science credit can be any science credit, including some of our CTAE sciences. So some of you may have taken a class like Essentials of Healthcare or Forest Science with Agriculture or a Computer Science Principles course. Any of those qualify as that second science. For the 2 social studies courses, It's any two core social studies classes. So that could be a world history and an American government, or it might be a U.S. history and an economics. Again, the pairings for those are wide open, but within those four core social studies credits. Then we also have the requirement of health and personal fitness. So those are the 9 classes that have to be completed on the high school side of things. And then in addition to that, in order to receive your high school diploma, you have to complete either 2 technical college certificates, 1 program that leads to licensure, or a diploma program at the technical college. Now, these for tonight's program, the automotive technology, we're focused on the 2 TCC option. So completing this program will earn you those 2 TCCs in automotive technology, and we add that to those 9 high school courses, and that makes up your entire high school diploma. So there's not a minimum credit requirement for accelerated career diploma like there is with the traditional diploma in high school. You might graduate with 15 credits, and that's okay as long as they are the right 15 credits. And the important part of this is that we're setting you up to walk out of high school with training that's going to see you able to get a job. All of the programs that are approved for accelerated career diploma are identified as high demand careers. So these are areas that Georgia has identified as needing people in the workforce. So they are making sure that they're kind of supporting this by helping us offer these types of programs to students so that you can receive this training and be employable right outside of high school.
All right. Mr. Reynolds, are you ready to talk? Oh, it says criminal justice. I apologize for that. Are you ready to talk about the automotive?
Yes, I am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being on this call. Foothills, thank you so much for hosting this call. Lanier Tech has an automotive lab at our Barrow County campus, and as luck has it, we are co-located with Sims Academy, where I know a lot of the Foothills students attend. That lab is available late afternoon and evening every night during the week. So this will be a 4-night-a-week program. The certificates that we are offering, and I just lost it here. Here we go. The first one is Automotive and Electronic Systems Technician Certificate. That program consists of 3 classes. You would take Introduction to Automotive Technology, which is just a basic general overview. And then you would also take Automotive 1021, which is Automotive Electrical Systems 1, and Automotive 1022, which is Automotive Electrical Systems 2. Completion of those, you would do those in 1 semester, and that would complete that specific TCC for you. The other TCC that we are offering is called Automotive Engine Performance. That one generally takes 2 semesters, and the reason being is there are more classes involved in that. But the good news is 3 of those classes you're taking with that first TCC. So you will already have those out of the way. The classes that will be offered for this second TCC will be Automotive 1040, which is Automotive Engine Performance, or Automotive 1041, which is just some different components, Automotive Engine Performance 1 and Automotive 1042, which is Automotive Engine Performance 2. Those classes teach things such as gasoline engine operations, emissions, fuel and air inductions, exhaust systems, PCV control systems, and other related engine services. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, I am not an expert on this program. I don't teach this program. What I do know is that I pay a lot of money for people to take care of my vehicles, and it's an excellent program to go into, as we have dealers and independent shops calling us every day looking for automotive technicians. It's all we can do to graduate enough to fill the need in this area. Obviously, Akins Ford is the largest dealership in Georgia. They will hire anyone that we can get through the program. Other dealerships throughout Northeast Georgia come visit us every day recruiting our students. Independent shops come visit us, recruiting our students. And if you complete our entire program, you can open up your own independent shop as well. There's just a myriad of opportunities available with this program. When will classes begin and what are the days and times? You will be taking class. We're going to have to run this. It's a lot of contact hours, so it's going to have to run Monday and Wednesday for one class and Tuesday and Thursday for your other class. And I believe they will probably start about 5:30 and run until about 8:30. So you can plan on dedicating probably 6 hours in class each week. How much does it cost for tuition and textbooks? Nothing. This is part of the dual enrollment program. So the state of Georgia funds your tuition. You are loaned your textbook through the technical college. You do return that at the end of the term, but your tuition, fees, textbooks, all paid for. So this is actually a free program for you.
All right. Did you have any other information, Mr. Reynolds, you wanted to share, or?
I will say that I wish I did. Like I said, I'm not an instructor in the program. I will say this: we have a fantastic lab, as I mentioned, on the Barrow campus. And if you are interested, please come out to our campus, and we can take you on a tour of that lab, and we can arrange for the program director to actually talk to you about specifics of what you'll be doing in that lab. The program is almost 100% hands-on, which is a big draw. You don't spend a lot of time. There is some book work to be done, but 90% of your time in the class will be in the automotive lab, diagnosing, working on cars. So that's a big draw for those that are hands-on.
Great. Thank you so much. And students, if y'all have questions, y'all can put them in the chat box. We'll make sure if we don't have the answers, we can get those answers for you and get them back out to the site so that you'll have the information that you may want to know about the automotive tech if there's anything else. All right. So we'll move on now to Miss Owen. You want to talk a little bit more about the accelerated career?
Sure. So this example right here is on the back of the flyers that we have sent to our sites for the automotive technology program. So it outlines again those 9 high school requirements that you need, and it kind of does it in a checklist format so that you can pick up a flyer and then sit down with your counselor, look at your transcript, and kind of fill in for yourself. Like, do I have my first English course? Do I have my second? Is it currently in progress? Which ones am I working on? Which ones do I still need? There are some requirements to doing accelerated career, like you have to at least be in the 10th grade. We also want students to have at least 7 of their 9 high school credits completed before they begin the program. And we really recommend that you have all 9 credits completed before you begin, because we just think it would be easier for you to kind of live in one world at one time, so that you're not trying to balance completing your high school requirements at the same time that you're working on your college requirements. Like Mr. Reynolds shared, there are a lot of contact hours for these courses. So you do have to attend every day that class meets. And that's not going to leave you as much time to work on any remaining high school courses. So we like for you to have those classes done before beginning the program. At 7 is going to be the minimum there. And you can see down at the bottom the 2 technical certificates that he named: the auto electrical and electronic systems technician, and then the automotive engine performance technician. And some of the courses overlap between the 2 TCCs. So all total, it will be 3 courses that are completed in a 2-semester format. So the semester will begin in January, and it will end around early May. And then I'm not sure if we've made a decision on the second semester, whether that will be a summer or a fall semester. So that information will come out soon. But again, this is just kind of for you to be able to use as a checklist for what courses you've already completed, and then track your progress towards completion of the program.
Okay. So you may be asking, so what do we do? How do we find out more about this and learn more? Well, we have an opportunity for you to sign up just for interest. It does not have to be a commitment, but if you have some interest in this, then we would love for you to sign up. You can scan this QR code. I will also place in the box, in the chat, where you can get to the interest form. Dawn, do you mind? Will you or Sarah do that? My computer is such that I can't get to the survey or to the interest form right now. If y'all could drop that in the chat for me, that will be great. So that all you have to do is just fill out that information. We get it back to your sites, to the administrator in charge or our contact person, as well as the counselor, and they're going to seek you out. They're going to come and find you and sit down with you and go through this entire process to have the conversation around, are you interested in the automotive technology program as an accelerated career diploma student? Or maybe there's another area. Maybe you're not ready for the automotive in January, but there may be another accelerated career program you want to participate in. This is a great time just to have that conversation with the people at your sites. So you have that QR code. You can go ahead and scan it. Again, on our website, we've got an accelerated career diploma page for our website that has all of this information. There's a big green button that has the interest form on it. Both Ms. Owen and Dr. Myers just dropped it inside of the chat where you can fill out the form as well. Thank y'all for doing that. And you may say, well, who do I need to talk with? Well, here are the contact individuals at your sites for Barra Russell, Barra Sims, Clark, Jackson, and Walton sites. It will be held on campus at the Barra Sims site for you to be able to be on site in the automotive lab there at Barra Sims. So contact one of these individuals at your site and talk with them. Again, they will be talking with you if you fill out that interest form. And now we're going to let Ms. Owen give us some concluding points. And thank you for your questions inside of the chat. I see where Heather is indicating that the form didn't work. Heather, I'll try to get the website dropped into the chat box too, so that y'all can find it on the website. So Ms. Owen, while you're doing that, I'll get the website going.
Sounds good. So just a couple follow-up points. We want to make sure that students that are participating in the Accelerated Career Diploma program continue to receive the same level of support that they would if they were attending classes on a Foothills campus. So we are going to follow very closely behind students as they participate in the program. We are going to make sure that you are attending your class regularly. So we'll be communicating with your instructor and making sure that you're there and you're present. And then also how you're doing in class. How are you performing on the material? Are you struggling anywhere, and where we can offer more support if that is the case. So our counselors at our sites will be following up with instructors and then communicating that information out to students and following up with students if we have concerns. We're going to offer support and tutoring as needed. And then our students, your mentor that's been with you is going to stay with you. They're going to keep reaching out every week and discussing your goals and your progress and just kind of checking in and seeing how things are going for you. And just making sure that if you ever have concerns and you're not sure who to ask, that they can communicate that right back to sites so that we can step in and get you what you need to be successful. We're also committed to adding roles at each site so that we can make sure we have enough people to facilitate good support for students. We also want to stress, I know Mr. Reynolds talked about how the state pays for your tuition, books are loaned to you, and if there are any costs for the program, we're going to make sure that we take care of those. So we have students sometimes that need to purchase materials for class. Like I think for the automotive program, you're going to need safety glasses. We're going to get safety glasses for students. So you don't have to pick up any materials out of pocket. We're going to make sure that we can cover that for you. We also recognize that sometimes your plans may change. You may think this is the program for you and then get in there and decide you don't like to be dirty and have grease on you. And that's okay. if you decide that this is not the program for you, we want to come back to the table and figure out like, what is the program for you? Because it may not be this program, it may be a different program. And I think I mentioned earlier, there are tons of approved programs for accelerated career diploma throughout the state. This is just one example. And obviously there is a need for more automotive technicians. So we believe it's a good program to invest in and offer to our students, because we know that you're going to be able to find employment when you graduate from high school and college at the same time. Remember that the state is investing in you, we're investing in you, and we want you to invest in yourselves. And you've already taken the first step of that by getting on this meeting tonight and getting more information about this program.